live in a charming little town in Asia. It's the kind of place you'd see in a travel brochure, with a peaceful pier, a park, and a lovely old church all clustered together. My house is near the pier, and every morning at 5 a.m., I jog there before the world wakes up. Why so early, you ask? To avoid small talk. Nothing ruins a peaceful morning like random strangers cheerfully asking, "How's it going?" while I awkwardly grin, pray for invisibility, and plot my escape. You see, I'm an awkward soul, especially with people my age. My conversations with new folks usually end in one of three ways. I freeze, smile awkwardly, or just stand there silently, contemplating whether the ground might swallow me whole. My boyfriend Nico is helping me practice conversations at home. But let's be real, it's not the same. Talking to him is easy. He's like a human comfort blanket. Talking to other people feels like trying to recite Shakespeare while being chased by bees. Anyway, back to the jogging. My morning ritual involves cycling to my jogging spot, parking my trusty bicycle, and running for an hour. After that, I hop back on my bike and cycle around town for another hour. My town is beautiful. By the sea, full of trees, and blessed with clean air. It's the kind of place where you can almost hear the soundtrack of a Studio Ghibli movie as you take it all in. The roads, though? Absolute garbage. They're uneven, full of potholes, and constantly threatening to turn my peaceful rides into an audition for America's Funniest Home Videos. Now, let me tell you about that morning. It started out perfect, as usual. The air was crisp, the scenery gorgeous, and I had my headphones on, jamming to my killer playlist. I felt invincible. Until I wasn't. Out of nowhere, a bus slammed into me from behind. The impact sent me flying off my bike and under another bus in front of me. Yes, you read that right. I was literally sandwiched between two buses. My first instinct? Cover my head and lie there like a tiny, terrified burrito. My brain helpfully provided the sound of a flatline as I processed what just happened. For a split second, I thought, this is it. Goodbye, cruel world. But miraculously, the bus driver stopped just in time, sparing my 4 feet 11 inches, 90-pound frame from becoming a pancake. The streets were empty because it was still early, so I crawled out from under the bus, dusted myself off, and started walking home. No dramatic screaming, no calling for help. Just a casual stroll, like I hadn't just been used as a human speed bump. When I got home, I stared in the mirror. I had scratches on my arms and knees, a massive bump on my forehead, and zero pain. I thought, wow, I'm invincible. Then my body went, just kidding. And everything started to hurt. So I woke Nico up and told him to look at me. His reaction was priceless: shock, horror, and about a million questions. I just stood there, shrugged, and said, I was thrown under the bus, literally, before laughing awkwardly. Nico, being the sweetheart he is, immediately grabbed ice from my bump and water for me. While he fussed over me, I suddenly remembered my bicycle, my precious, trusty bicycle. I told him where the accident happened, and he went to retrieve it. But when he got there, the bike was gone. Someone had stolen my bike, probably thinking, finders keepers, losers get hit by buses. And just like that, my morning ritual was ruined. My bike was gone, my body ached, and my dignity? Well, let's just say it had been left behind under that bus. Moral of the story: never cycle between two buses, don't wear headphones, and always keep an eye on your bike, even if you're lying half dead in the middle of the road. P.S. I'm still alive, so there's that. Small wins, right?